and Mariam.
Thank you, Ibrahim. That's Ibrahim Karanja coming to us live from Mbere North constituency. We've just seen the very first voter, take her vote, and she's gone into the booth. Hapo tumwachie sasa privacy. Yes, hiyo ni kati yake na Mungu wake sasa. Eric, ushai kwa kwanza kucast vote?
Never.
After kufika polling station.
But we're crossing over to Kasipul to see how it looks like. It is actually quite interesting to see. The sun is already up. It looks like it's 10 a.m. in Mbere North in Kanyambora.
You mentioned that, and I was like, by the way, it's 6:08 or 9 now. Na joy mewaka.
So much light. Let's see how it's looking like in Kasipul. Ben Kitili is in Kasipul constituency. Good morning, Ben.
Good morning, fixers in studio. This is Agoro Sare Primary School polling station. It actually has a number of polling stations, 8 to be specific. This constituency, Kasipul, has a total of 5 wards: East Kamagak, West Kamagak, Central Kasipul, South Kasipul, and West Kasipul. We are in West Kamagak ward. This is Agoro Sare Primary School. It has a total of 8 polling stations. And we can see behind me, polls are already opened here in this polling station. This is the polling station where we expect the ODM party candidate, Boyd Were, to be casting his ballot a few minutes from now. Polls opened exactly at 6 a.m. They kept time. We got here at around 5:30. We found the place already abuzz with activity, with voters confirming their names on the voter register that has been posted, that have been pinned on just outside the polling station. And people are upbeat. They want to get this done early. And we expect this process, of course, to go all the way until 5 p.m. Remember, what will be happening is that the IBC officials the first thing is identifying the voters using their biometric details, using the Kenya Integrated Election Management Kits, the KIMS kits. Once you you're identified by the IBC, then you make your way into the polling station, and the polling station is already underway. This is the voter register according to the certified register of 2022. It has been posted here outside the polling station. We are supposed to interfere with this as little as possible, but we just want to show you what's happening inside one of the polling stations here. One of the 8 polling stations here at Agoro Sare Primary School. So this is inside one of the classrooms where the polling clerks are issuing the ballot materials to the voters before the voters then proceed to the polling booths. So activity already underway here at Agoro Sare Primary School polling station. This is one of 8 polling centers here in this school. In this ward, we have 27. This is just some of the 142 polling stations that the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission hope to have polling go on today from 6 a.m. up and all the way until 5 a.m. Of course, once you're giving your material, you're supposed to proceed to the voting booth right over there. The secrecy of the ballots must be preserved in accordance with the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission regulations at all times. It is a secret ballot, and of course we are trying to interfere with this as little as possible. If you can just, of course, there's a ballot material then put here to wait for the polls to close at 5 p.m. To then the vote counting and tabulation of votes then will happen at that time, the counting, and of course with the presence of party agents and observers and the media to make sure that it is transparent and there is accountability. And of course, after that happens, then the results are pinned outside the polling station for the public to verify. Remember, it is illegal. It is illegal to take a picture of the voting materials, of the ballots. That has been an issue on the campaign trail across the 24 electoral units. It is illegal according to the law, but once the votes have once the polls close, once the votes have been counted and tabulated, and the results, the official, you can take a picture of the official results forms, which are then transmitted to the returning officer at the constituency tallying center. And of course, party agents and observers are able to do that. So this is what is happening here at Agoro Sare Primary School, here in West Kamagak Ward in Kasipul constituency, one of 142 polling stations here in this constituency. We shall be traversing across the constituency to try and see what is happening in the other polling stations. We expect, like I said earlier, the candidates, the 10 of them, to be making their way to their various polling stations to cast their ballots. And here at Agoro Sare Primary School is where we expect the ODM candidate, Boyd Were, to be casting his ballot. We understand at around 9 a.m. So yeah, the queues are growing. Eric and Mariam and Janet's queues are already growing here at Agoro Sare Primary School polling station, and we are on hand to just try and we shall be a little later trying to talk to a number of them to just find out how they feel, what they expect of this polling station, and of course IEBC and observers keeping an eye on the turnout. In by-elections, the turnout can be a bit low, but from what we are seeing with our bare eyes is that here, at least at Agoro Sare Primary School, the voter turnout is quite impressive this early at around 16 minutes past 6. So we are on hand to just keep an eye on what's happening here in Kasipul as the people of Kasipul seek to exercise their democratic rights and elect their next member of parliament. Back to you in studio.
Thank you, Ben. That is Ben Kitili. He is at Agoro Sare Primary School. That is in Kasipul constituency.